And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Williams looking for a man. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some pop.
Oh, look out! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of a spot.
Williams will pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Time to take a shot. Oh, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Gonna run it. It's Blue. Running with power. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
These corners backing off a bit. Gets it out quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
You're down, obviously, at the half. You got a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Finds a man on the left. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Blue. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming.
Georgia Southern, 14, Texas, 7.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Williams looking for a man. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
He's got it into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so.